We live. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Let's go find our first victim. Okay, the Vikings. Let's see what he gonna do. You already know who I rep in the Eagles. If you don't know, now you know.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Can you hear me? I wonder.
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That sounds super loud, the gang itself. All right.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's some early fireworks on the first play.
I'm going to have homeboy quit real soon.
July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know the speed is
Let's switch it up, y'all.
NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Hurts. On the move to his left. Well, I don't think he got there. No.
What?
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
All right, we got to get this on.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. And
wow.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. is down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. The way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And that is incomplete. And a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Vikings are going to have it now, first and goal.
I'm going to change my format.
Here we go now on first and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. Completes it to the fullback hand. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Cousins now on second down. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0
Oh, we got to get that back.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All right, we got to turn something up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The center receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. gets off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Dancing to his left.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to it and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Completes this to Addison out left. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set
Let's
to
go.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Oh, my God. That was beautiful.
That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with the pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal laughs with Hurts. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Running from the shotgun to Madison. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cousins on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down. On play action, Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air again, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Here's Madison running on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Cousins on the keeper. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside the 5 receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a give to Madison running right. He'll get this up to about the 44. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down.
Look at this open.
Down to the Eagles 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go Madison up the middle. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll come up now on second down. Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Bailey Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Hurts will throw.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
A good game.
this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what the real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to a final chance to retake the lead. That home field is...
No, we gotta get that one back. God damn, I hate the Bengals.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this
All right,
game,
let's
there's
go,
no
y'all.
better feeling than running right through a tackle.
We
He's
can
able
do
to
it.
put center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
Right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Watkins, 38 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he gets across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting him inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Chase the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. They'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Trey Hendrickson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot complete it. And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Steps away. Not open. That's Jamar Chase.
Oh, my God.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left.
Fuck yes.
Going to be intercepted yet again. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So this this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Burrow going to change things up. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got him in.
Oh my God.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this.
This motherfucker fell.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Burrow going to throw again. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here we go. 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Chidobe with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mixon on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 5. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
How the fuck did he drop the ball?
Offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We're going to get this out to Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on
completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when we're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Daxton Hill picks it up.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Mix it up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.